Hello, my name is Vincent Creel, Public Affairs Manager for the City of Biloxi, here to deliver today's report for Friday, April 30th, 2021. Today we'll have your weekend preview and the forecast, the COVID-19 update, and some outstanding news from Biloxi High School. But we begin today with the Saenger Theater, the storied showplace in downtown Biloxi. The 900-seat city-owned theater was attracting as many as 30,000 people each year for dance recitals and other events. But the city had to close it in March of 2018 because of structural issues. For months now, work has been taking place on the exterior of the Saenger. The new roof is installed, and there's a new fly tower inside and out. That's the tall area above the stage at the rear of the building. That's where the rafters were failing. This is the new work, which includes new steel beams high above the stage. Workers are now repairing and resealing the bricks on the south exterior wall of the building. It's a time-consuming task, but they're sealing it brick by brick. At the same time, they're also getting ready to begin work on the interior plaster walls, which had been damaged by rainwater. About half of the fixed chairs in the main room are being removed so scaffolding can be erected so work can begin on restoring the plaster walls. As of right now, it appears to be a $5.3 million project to rehab the Saenger, which, by the way, is more than 92 years old, having opened in January of 1929. This work is being funded by a grant from the Gulf Coast Restoration Fund, BP money, and city funds. It's still too early to say when the theater will be ready to reopen its doors to the public, but we will keep you posted. Progress is being made every day. Big news from Biloxi High School and the Biloxi Public School District. U.S. News and World Report has said Biloxi High School is the top-rated high school in South Mississippi, and Biloxi has the second best high school in Mississippi. In fact, we were second only to the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Science. That's a small school for gifted students, about 238 of them, at the Mississippi University for Women in Columbus. Biloxi High, by the way, has an enrollment of more than 1,700 students. U.S. News and World Report looked at 6 factors in assessing high schools across the country: college readiness, reading and math proficiency, reading and math performance, underserved student performance, college curriculum breadth, and graduation rates. A top-rated school, according to U.S. News and World Report, must serve all students well and must produce measurable academic outcomes that support this mission. The rankings included data on 238 Mississippi high schools and 24,000 high schools across the country. By the way, Biloxi High School finished in the top 8% of the nation's high schools. Congratulations to the administrators, to the teachers, to the students, and to the parents. You can see all of the rankings on the city's website. All residences and businesses in Biloxi this week received their latest issue of B News Monthly. It's a 24-page advertiser-supported newsletter that covers all things Biloxi, and it's delivered by the first of each month by the U.S. Postal Service. You can see it online right here. And BTV, the city's TV channel, rolls out its May programming lineup on Saturday. The schedule is in your city newsletter, or you can see it online and watch BTV right here. Among the new programs for the month are an hour-long collection of old Biloxi postcards, which is a trip down memory lane. And there's a new episode of Biloxi Cooks featuring impresario David Bubba Matina, who has his own trip down memory lane. Check out the new programs on BTV and see the schedule online.
As of Wednesday, April the 28th, the Mississippi State Department of Health reports 334 new cases of the coronavirus statewide, 5 new deaths statewide, and 28 new COVID-19 cases were reported in Harrison County. Overall, more than 311,000 cases of COVID-19 have been reported in Mississippi, with nearly 7,200 deaths. The state reports that over 17,700 cases of the virus have been documented in Harrison County since the pandemic began over a year ago. Also, there have been 306 deaths reported in Harrison County. Here's the 14-day chart for Harrison County. As for the hospitalizations, the state reports that as of April the 27th, 175 patients with the virus were hospitalized statewide. 10 were in coast hospitals, and 2 of those patients were in intensive care units. The state also says that as of April the 26th, more than 303,000 are presumed to have recovered from COVID-19. As for the vaccinations, more than 1,600,000 Mississippians have now received a COVID-19 vaccination. More than 760,000 are fully vaccinated, and 22% of residents in Harrison County have been fully vaccinated. The state says that if you are fully vaccinated, that is, 2 weeks have passed since your second dose of a COVID-19 vaccination, then you can gather indoors with other fully vaccinated individuals without wearing a face mask or staying 6 feet apart. And you can gather outdoors without a mask if the gathering is small. But remember, wearing a face mask is still the safest way to help lessen the spread of the virus. For more information about vaccinations and links to appointments, visit the city's website at biloxi.ms.us, or you may call the Mississippi COVID-19 hotline at 877-978-6453 to schedule a COVID-19 vaccination. This weekend, temperatures are expected to be in the low 60s to a high in the low 80s, with a chance of rain on Friday and then again on Sunday. Over at the Biloxi Visitors Center, the annual Gulf Coast Historical and Cultural Expo is taking place Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., along with the 4th annual Lighthouse Arts and Crafts Fair, with free lighthouse tours every 30 minutes. Both events are free and open to the public. For more information, call the Biloxi Visitors Center at 228-374-3105. Also on Saturday, the Biloxi Parks and Recreation Department will hold registration for its summer playground program or summer camp. Saturday's registration is open to Biloxi residents who are interested in enrolling their child, who is between the ages of 5 and 12, in summer camp at either Pops Ferry or North Bay Elementary Schools. Fees do apply during registration. For fee details and information needed on hand during registration, visit the Biloxi Parks and Recreation page online at biloxi.ms.us. Late registration for Biloxi and non-Biloxi residents will take place at the Parks and Recreation Department at Hilda Park May 3rd through May 14th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. For other happenings, don't forget to check out the community calendar on the city's website for more information. And if you are out and about enjoying the weekend activities, text Biloxi to 99411 for traffic and weather advisories. We leave you today with a backyard moment of zen, a bird of prey. We'll see you again next Friday.